game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Klubnik. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball is loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a connection. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the... He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
The best best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take...
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
And he made the extra point without problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Wide open spaces. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Bussey. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. A run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No return coming. He'll call for a fair catch. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you to the sideline, you in the game.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A&M comes back out with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Here's a hit. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Klubnik. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off play action on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Moss. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The give to the tailback. There he goes! They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. Got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a threat.
Oh, out of space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll leave it with him. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He'll take a deep shot here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Fires left. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open makes the catch. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Touchdown, Tiger. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he added the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Shit, man.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. They not only need to pick up this first down, they need to do it quickly, David.
And they got some yards on third down, so now the fourth down is a little bit easier. But late in the ball game, man, it's go time. We need points. We got to get back in this football game.
Down 4 late, they have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. Finds his tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Ernie on the Jets. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
He's brought down at the 7-yard. And they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game. And that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost his team.
And this defense, that is just what they need. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like that.
It might not be necessary, but I will be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like to just keep it in the back of your mind.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Now adjusting. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle, and we knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, take taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It'll be third and long. Using his legs, it's Moss. He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down.
Oh, my God.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Back to Sanders.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down. They'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Running the red zone, it's Moss. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
And they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Price. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the time. Usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Powers through the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down.
His shit wouldn't throw it, yo. That's crazy. Would not throw it.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gonna run it. It's Moss. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
Oh, shit.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start.
That's how you lose games.
Coming out with it, it's Price. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the deep...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Makes one man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Texas A&M going up tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Carr. Spins away from the defense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Right back to it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Goes to the option. They can't go out the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the offense rolls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. It doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And wait just a second. The officials want to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in, it's Price. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. First and 10. He wants to change this route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. On the run, it's Daniels. There he goes. It's a running room, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that screw.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
For the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee in this drive to start at the 25.
Yeah.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
You gonna try to score, bro? God damn, man.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Man, I'm sorry as fuck. They didn't even try to score. Thought you was fighting Irish. Fucking wimp. Mad as hell. He mad as hell.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's ball. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking for room. It's ball. Oh, he's got some space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body building up and making the catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line, it's ball. Not a whole lot of room there, 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Floating away. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. The give on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and go a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job following up by this defense.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Rushes on him. Looking for his man in the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes it his...
Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
First step in this drive comes from their own 41. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a seam wide open. He puts him in business across the 50 to the 46-yard line and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wow.
They're ready to kick
Should
it
have been
away, and this
fixed.
crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Should have been fixed.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bringing the heat. And he reels it in inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A&M comes back out with another first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Can't get him to the ground. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knows where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone is right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fountain. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Gets it out fast. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it'll be a touchback.
Yeah.
The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Somebody upstairs. Go see what it is.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses, up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now...
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your benches.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads it left. And it's gone. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. Dances away to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side.
Nice.
He's got it along
Beautiful.
the sideline.
Keep on playing now.
There, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw.
Touchdown, Florida.
What?
Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive.
Damn,
That's exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. From the gun, looking for a man. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Wow.
I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had an onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
To the air, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Beautiful.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moss. He's loose. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
In a big plays like that, they know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires on the move. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. But he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Fighting Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to regret it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So the final period starts with a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Got his
Oh my God! How?
Deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down from 27. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
They go up top to get it down to the try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. There he goes.
This quarterback right now is improved, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Just like that.
Looking for space. It's Owens. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's quit.